Hey guys, how you doing? Today I'm going to be talking about anti-hydral. Let me give you guys an up-close look at how to. I know it's kind of messed up, but this is anti, and this is hydral. That's how you spell it. Um, I put this. It's a cream-like substance. I put this on my hands at night. Um, I put it on my hands. I make sure that I cover the whole surface area right here. I go in between the fingers, and I have severe hyperhidrosis, and I also sweat right here and right above the fingernails. So I make sure that I get all these areas right here. Make sure you get your thumb. Make sure you get the side of your palm. Everything right here. Um, I got this from Amazon for $25, but right now, as of July 17th, 2020. They're sold out. Hopefully they get back in stock. You can also buy this on a website. It's a foosball website based out of Germany. I'm going to link both of those links down below in the description for you guys to get it. The Amazon option was $25 with tax, so I think it came out to $28. And the foosball website with shipping included as well as tax included, I believe it came out to $40. It's totally worth it, regardless of what you pay, whether it's $28 or $40. This is absolutely worth it. I have tried antipyrosis, and that didn't work. I've tried dry salt on my hands. I applied it correctly. I know how to apply it correctly. I put on the gloves. I did that for about 2 years. It did reduce the sweating a little bit, but I still suffered throughout my day. And there were still many situations where I would break out in sweat from my hands and feet. So with dry salt, I was never walking around in sandals. Let's just put it that way. It does not give you complete relief. It reduces it a little bit, and you still have constant breakouts. Especially if the weather is like 90 degrees or high 80s or hotter, you're gonna break out. Dry salt is not gonna be able to save you. At least for me, it didn't. And I've tried Botox, and it didn't work. I believe I had an inexperienced dermatologist, and that was partially the reason. And then I think another part of the reason was that my insurance didn't cover the right amount of units that I needed for each hand. So if you don't have the right amount of Botox, it's not going to be effective. So I think it was a combination of things. So the Botox didn't work for me. I'm 33 years old. This is the first time in my life that I have ever used something that gave me 110% results. Yes, 110% results on this. Look at my hands. I can't fake that. I can't fake that. That's both of my hands are bone dry. Both of my hands are bone dry. The way that you apply it is I apply it at night before I go to bed. You just need a little bit. So you just you put a little dab here, and then rub it on your hands like I showed you guys. Get it if you have severe hyperhidrosis. You can put it between your fingers. You can put it right over here too. Make sure you get all this area. I did that for 3 nights in a row. And after the third time of applying it, I was 100% bone dry. But this worked so good that after just the first night of applying it, I was about 80% dry. I went from breaking out in wet hands constantly to overnight 85, around 80 to 85, maybe even 90% dry. To be honest with you. The second night that I applied it, I was even more dry, but I still had a little bit of perspiration. In certain situations, there was a little bit of perspiration where my hands were actually wet, and so. But by the third time, I never, no matter what the situation, had wet hands after the third night of applying it, and my hands have been so dry that even my feet are dry. I've never applied this on my feet before, but I'm walking around in sandals outside. And I used to be jealous of people when I would see them walking around with sandals outside because I knew I could or walking around with sandals and holding their girlfriend's hand, I would be like, damn, what, this guy doesn't know how good he has it. But this has worked so good on my hands that even though I haven't put it on my feet are dry. I think our hands are connected to our feet via our nervous system. So I think there's a connection there. And so if the hands aren't breaking out, I think the nervous system can detect that, and it doesn't signal the feet to break out in a sweat either. That's just my opinion on the matter. The only side effects I have from using this is your hands get wrinkly really fast. Like I was doing the dishes just a little while ago and my hands were wrinkly. When you take a shower, your hands will get wrinkly. They get wrinkly fast, like you've been taking a bath for a long time. But to me, that's such a minor side effect. It does not bother me at all because this gives you freedom and liberty. You can go to an interview and not worry. You won't have to break away and go to the bathroom to go wash your hands really quick. You can be in extreme situations under a lot of pressure and not break out. Have bone dry hands. So I never thought I would find a solution or a medication, any type of relief for my palmar and plantar hyperhidrosis, but this right here is 110% relief. So right now I'm on my 5th day of not applying anti-hydral. I haven't had to apply it in 5 days. General rule is, from what I've heard from other people who use this, is that once they receive 100% results with as far as hands being bone dry, they start alternating. So instead of putting it on every night, they just put it on every other night. And then I heard some people go 2 days without putting it on. Then after the second night of not applying it, by the 3rd night you apply it. And I've heard some people even going 3 days without applying it. Then on that 4th night, they go ahead and apply it. I'm on my 5th night of not applying it. So tonight will be night number 6. I might put it on tonight, but I was just kind of testing it out to see how good it works. And my hands have not broken out in a sweat. And I have not applied this for 5 nights in a row. And they have not broken out in a sweat. People that I've researched on YouTube and on Facebook, because I'm part of a Facebook hyperhidrosis group, they said that a bottle like this same size, I think this is a 1.7. It says 70 grams. It says 70 grams. So people who use this say that one of these lasts them for 6 months with normal use. They're not trying to be conservative or anything. They're just using it as needed. And one thing of this can last you 6 months. So think about it like this. 6 months is half of a year. If you only have to spend $30 or $40 on this in a half a year, then in a whole year, times 30 by 2 or times 40 by 2, and you're only spending, in a whole year, you're only having to spend $60 or $80 a year on a medication that works 110%. Look at my hands. You're spending $60 or $80 on something that's gonna give you freedom, give you your peace of mind. So yeah, that's it. So anybody, I wish I would have known about this earlier, but I'm so happy that I know about it now. Anybody who's suffering from palmar and plantar hyperhidrosis, you have to buy anti-hydral. This is the thing that works for hands and feet, honestly. I'll link it in the description below. And I hope that as many sufferers come across this video and they follow my advice and do it, because it will change your life. That's a fact. All right, guys, take care. Bye.